I have been a part of Free at Last from as when I can remember, about 4 years old. And as I've grown up, I now realise how important it is to do fundraising. Fundraising is a big part of keeping Free at Last going. And since 2019, I climbed Kilimanjaro to raise money for Free at Last. As much it was probably one of the worst situations I've ever been in. Climbing a mountain for 8 days, sleeping very rough and cold and very, very hungry. I did it because I knew it was going to a good cause, and we raised lots of money, and I'll never do it again. However, I have done other fundraising. I did a big balloon build where we blew up 150,000 balloons with balloon artists from around the world that came together to create some immersive balloon work. And we chose Free at Last as the chosen charity, and we raised lots of money for that. Going forward in 2024, I created another event called Balloon Summer Splash. We also raised money for Free at Last again. It was about people coming from all over the world to create immersive balloon structures, and 2025 we're doing it all again.
Well, I'm involved in the fundraising as much as I can and like to show my support. I've had some fantastic times, one in particular being the Oddball Rally. We got involved in this many years ago and we had such fantastic fun doing it, which was a driving challenge over a couple of days. The fun was that all of us, the fact that we raised money for it was brilliant. But it was a great one for us as well. We really enjoyed doing it. It was good to give publicity to the charity. I've also been involved in the golf days, which Matthew and Steve arrange. Another fantastic day, brings great crowds together and raises the profile of the charity. And that's what it's all about. And from it, the funds, always, there is a dedicated thing for it to go to. And you see the benefits of it straight away.
I have known John Street now for, it's got to be 10 years, and I fell under the Jedi Knight eyes of John Street at that point. And since then, I've done a ridiculous amount of things within the charity and externally to fundraise. Everything from climbing ridiculously large mountains, including Kilimanjaro. I did the 3 Peaks. That was probably one of the first adventures that we had with John. I've also been to Morocco. Climbed a small mountain there again with John. Where are we going, John? Morocco, okay. I turn up and then we climb a really big mountain. I've gained so much through doing the experiences with John over the years. I've learnt so much about myself. I've learnt how strong I am, how stubborn I am. I think that's probably the best word. That's a big mountain. Can I get up it? Oh, I don't think I can. Oh, yes, I can. So I've learnt so much about myself.
Helping people less fortunate than me gives me a natural high. When I know that I'd come down from that mountain, which was honestly, and the reason we got such good backing was a lot of my friends and family that kindly backed us knew I didn't like walking, knew I didn't like mountains. But the buzz I got from the donations that had come in and the amount we raised was tenfold. That then reflects back into my family life, back into my work life, and everything else I do. So when we do these fundraising things, it's a selfish natural high for me, because helping people helps me help myself.
John was going off on a crazy adventure, raising funds, climbing a mountain, and so I'm the on-call doctor from across the world who helped him when he got poorly up a mountain, and increasingly I've been kind of on call for a lot of the different Free at Last team members, and we also run a podcast, and we've been using Free at Last to record that. And so every time I pop in, we often have a chat about health or well-being or something with one of the staff members, and we're able to help them to improve their health as well. I then did the 3 Peaks challenge with John and some other people to raise money for Free at Last, which was also fantastic. And increasingly, I've been more drawn to support them financially, as well as just with the healthcare. So as my company's grown, we've been able to financially support Free at Last, because it's really good to see the values that they espouse, and they're really very much linked to the values that I like to mirror at Dr. Finley's private practice, looking after people, trying to educate people with good life skills so that they can go on and achieve great things and achieve good health and well-being, which underpins success in life.
My fundraising journey with Free at Last began, of course, with Kilimanjaro, the most amazing trip. And I find it really funny when everyone talks about it, who did it, who talk about the pain and the suffering of it, but I actually really loved it. And apart from summit night, it was just an amazing week. And I guess that says something about me, and also says something about why I struggle when it comes to getting sponsorship for things. I can't just do typical challenges because everyone who knows me knows that it's actually stuff I enjoy doing. So quite often I'm there as the support team instead, whether it's with camera or with a compass and map and guiding people through the treks. The Year of Pain was both crazy but amazing. We got to do some incredible things and got different people involved with the charity that wouldn't normally be involved. From walking over fire at the end of our networking meeting to taking on the hottest Thai curry in Birmingham, to an eating competition taking on the Desperate Dan pie at Mad O'Rourke's, the finest pies in the Black Country and the biggest pies in the Black Country, to running a marathon complete with a rather broken hamstring. One thing the Year of Pain taught me was that you can pretty much do anything to raise money for a course like this. So find something that interests you, that can challenge you, or that you can challenge your friends. Get a group of you involved to do it. And if you need someone there to guide you up the mountains to help you achieve something really cool, give me a call. I will happily help you when it comes to supporting Free at Last.
It's so important to fundraise for the charity. It not only helps with the bills, it not only helps to keep the building alive, it also opens up bigger opportunities for the children, and they're growing up and they're seeing me do the same thing. So, you know, who knows that these children will then start fundraising themselves.
Come to one of the days, come to one of the golf events, sit down, see the people within the room who are helping, and listen to what they're telling you and how they can make a difference, because every pound does make a difference in Free at Last.
There's actually lots of evidence for charitable work actually being good for you. So actually lots of evidence in medical literature of helping other people and doing voluntary work actually is good for you. Now, that's not a selfish reason to do this, but there's a knock-on effect of a bonus that where you have lower blood pressure, you feel better, you sleep better, you have better well-being if you do this kind of thing. So I'm not doing it for that, but actually it's a bonus that actually gives you that oxytocin hormone that makes you feel good, that helps you calm down. So it's a real win-win to be supporting an excellent charity.
So what would I say to you if you're watching this? Give it a go. If it's a walk around your local park, if it's joining John to walk across the Sahara maybe, or to climb up a big mountain, or to literally contribute £20 a month to the charity, there are lots of ways that you can make a difference to the young people of Nechells.